Hello, this is Miganarchine and welcome back to my channel and my playthrough of Sherlock Holmes. I think this is number 3. I was getting very frustrated in the last one with silly things in the game. Things you knew that were important and you couldn't use them until you'd done certain things, and all of a sudden, oh, you can pick up all these pins. You knew how to pick up these pins, but it wouldn't let you pick them up earlier until you'd done certain things. So it's been a bit of an annoying game so far. Most of the game seems to be centered around the spyglass. And the puzzle's a bit, must have driven me mad before. There seems to be, I found that these pins go down here, and that's right, but if I stick another pin, if you stick a pin where it's not supposed to go, then they all go back. So I've been clicking on these for quite a while now. It's just where these other 3 pins you go. I think that's right now, those there. But if you click on the right holes, you're alright. So if you click on the wrong holes, they I don't know, they disappear. So the question is, what are the other 3 holes? That's one of them. No, it isn't. That's weird, isn't it? No. So that's one. That's not one. Another.
Now I can open the chest.
There we go. Well, you know what you're doing. Go on, open it then.
Here we are. I am eager to discover what remarkable treasure could justify such an act of barbarity.
Extraordinary.
This chest is impenetrable. How is it possible? No one other than the bishop should be able to open it.
You open the chest with disconcerting ease, Holmes.
I've seen and heard quite enough. This time you won't stop me.
Catch him, Watson.
What the?
But why?
Run, Watson. Hurry.
Run, Watson. Get a bloody move on. Sherlock's not going to run.
He's escaped. I hope that your motivations are founded, Holmes. I don't much like skirting around the edges of the law like this.
It is annoying. Let's leave without delay.
What have you found in the chest, Holmes? What in there is so precious for these men to commit such terrible acts?
The Reverend was telling the truth. Nothing important was locked inside the chest, apart from a few religious items which are hardly worth stealing.
So, we haven't made any headway. Perhaps the police will.
By the time the police arrive, we shall be a long way from here, Watson. We are leaving.
What's that mean?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Let us return to Baker Street as quickly as possible.
Right.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Let us return to Baker Street as quickly as possible.
Okay, let's go. Right. This validating thing is bloody annoying. There we go. Oh, there we go. Diocese of Knightsbridge, Baker Street. 221B, Baker Street. What's that noise again?
We have crossed London at a breakneck speed. We could have knocked someone over, and naturally I had to pay the cabbie out of my own pocket.
Watson, stop complaining. We have to analyze the clues found at the bishop's house.
So, we have crossed London at breakneck speed. We could have knocked someone over, and naturally I had to pay the cabbie out of my own pocket. Safecracker, you will make a highly efficient criminal. I've got that, I just got to get this one with a flash. So we've got to do some, like, forensics, have we? Right. There's people outside. Going about their Victorian business, don't you know? Oh yes. Wonder if you can type no clip. So,
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
yes. Oh, a room. Didn't really think for a minute I'd be able to go in there. There's a ghost in the house, door shuts on its own. The Strand magazine. Sherlock Holmes stuff. How quaint. Lovely. Dr. Watson. Might be Dr. Watson's room. Never really, well, I've read, obviously seen the Sherlock Holmes films. I've never read a Sherlock Holmes book. I don't know why. I do like detective books, but I never read a Sherlock Holmes one. Probably because I've seen the films, you know, Hand of Baskervilles. Or scalpels. Obviously that's a shaving thing. The Strand magazine, is that still going nowadays? Is that under there? It says Dromsday brings in the Broms. Oh, looking at it upside down. That's good. Bromsby brings something. So anyway. Oh, it's a chessboard. Oh, letter. That's his fake necklace. Daily report. At the moment of writing these lines, the famous Samoan necklace belonging to the Marquis of Cunningham has still not been recovered. Our editorial staff remain reserved as to the role that the famous detective Sherlock Holmes has played in the affair. For this is not the first time that Mr. Holmes has compromised himself during the course of one of this so-called investigations.
Nothing interesting.
Such a big head, Mr. Holmes. They're untidy, leaving books like, hanging around. A mucky pup. There's another newspaper on the floor. What a mucky pup. And pick up all the rubbish. Pick up all the rubbish.
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
Watson, can you go pick up the rubbish while I'm doing this? Oh, that is really good. Wish it was more open world, you can just walk about. Anyway, so let's get on with this. Right. Where's the broken bottle? Pincers, brush, scalpel, and acid. Acid to break the stuff down with.
I can't do that. Tooth marks, rather deep ones. I'd say of incisors and a canine.
Use and place.
I can't do that.
Water.
I can't do that.
Clean it up.
I can't do that.
What can you do? Skizzers? Do we need any skizzers?
I haven't finished my analysis. Fragments of skin. A phalanx. This finger wasn't cut off. It was ripped off.
Ew.
I can't do that. I haven't finished my analysis.
I haven't finished my
I can't do
analysis. Instructions. Analyse the clues. That's good instructions, isn't it? Oh, analyse the clues. Okie dokie. Chim chim. Chim chim. So I can't brush it.
I can't do that.
Ah. Bit of water on the brush. No. Bit of water in the acid. I'll do something with this.
Fragments of skin. A phalanx. This finger wasn't cut off. It was ripped off. I haven't finished my analysis.
So,
I need something.
You need something. What's that notepad? Actually, that's Watson. What was he going to sound
I
like?
haven't finished my analysis.
Oh. Who does he sound like?
I haven't finished my analysis.
He sounds like somebody. I don't know who's voicing him. I don't know who he is, but he's bloody annoying. Oh, I think it's
Tooth marks. Rather deep. Tooth marks. Rather deep ones. I'd say of incisors.
We know that already, don't we? Pincers.
Tooth marks. Rather.
Scalpel.
Tooth marks. Tooth mark. Fragment. Fragment.
Alright.
I haven't finished my analysis.
Oh dear. Quit and close.
I can't do.
Alright.
I can't do.
This is silly. There's only a few things there. I must be able to do something with something. Dip that in the acid. No, dip that in the water. No. What's that? Brush. Pincers in the water. No, in the acid. No. Right, so.
Black and damp earth under the nail. Interesting. Tooth marks. Rather deep one. Fragments of...
Oh dear.
Fragments of skin.
Does it have to do that each time?
I can't do that. I can't...
Well, is that complete then? Do we want to collect that? Brush, pincers.
Bite
Aha.
marks on this severed finger. I am afraid of the significance.
The thieves didn't get what they wanted. When they were faced with the bishop's refusal to cooperate, one of the gang shook his finger at him to indicate that he was responsible for his unfortunate state.
And the poor man, whose head was the only part of him not bound by ropes, bit the finger violently enough to sever it. An uncommonly savage act.
Watson, I am certain that when we have explained the reasons behind this sudden bestiality, we will have revealed a larger part of the mystery.
Bestiality. So, what does that picture come up with? That's a fragment of a rock.
There is something written on this scalpel. I should clean it.
Water.
I can't... Ah, I can make out WCCH. What do the initials stand for? How many hospitals are there in the Whitechapel area, Watson?
If we count public dispensaries, enough to keep us busy for an entire month. Did this scalpel come from a hospital?
Yes, as the initials WCCH engraved upon it show us. We must think on how best to
Whitechapel.
deal with this. We do not have the time to investigate every hospital in Whitechapel.
Yeah. So that's that completed. Have I got analysis? Analyze this.
I have cut a
Right.
small piece off the rope. That should be enough.
So we're mostly going to need pincers.
A lot of fragments of black stone are wedged in black and damp earth. I must compare the samples of earth that I found. I haven't finished my analysis. I can't do... I can't do... I can't... I can't... I can't... I can't...
I can't.
I can't...
I can't.
I can't. I can't do... I can't... I can't...
It's a Sherlock rap.
I can't do that.
Bummer.
This rope is only worn on one side.
Aha.
This fragment of stone is very smooth, and it seems to be of a peculiar quality. I shall have to strip it with one of my products.
Acid.
This stone appears to be the... I can see something. I can't do that. I can see something. I can see something.
Alright, what can he see? Brush.
This stone is granite, covered in black paint. The fragments found in the rope and this piece of granite come from the same place. I must compare the samples of earth that I found. And if I mixed this earth with another substance...
Water.
Now it must all be stirred.
Stirred. What with? Brush?
I can't do that.
Stir it. Ah.
The samples of earth taken from beneath the fingernail and from the ropes originate from the same place.
How do you know?
It took just a little water to analyze the consistency. The soil has retained its moisture, even though there hasn't been rain in London for over a week.
This soil could come from the bank of a river, or somewhere where the evaporation is slower. A mine, perhaps, or a trench.
The banks of the Thames are clay soil, unlike our samples, so we can rule that out. The nearest mines are 12 miles away, so I would rule that out also. I would therefore conclude your last theory to be nearer the mark.
A trench?
A pit. Watson, bring me your register of the London hospitals.
Studying the scalpel has given you an idea, then?
Indeed.
I'll get it.
Very interesting, Mr. Bond. Now what?
Have you found your book?
Hey? What's he after? Oh, I'm the other guy now. So I'm after a book. Be in my room then, will it? What room's that?
Have you found your book?
That was his room then.
Here is where I write my stories about Holmes's cases. And I've got work to do.
Books, 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 books. Books, books, books. It's on the floor probably. That's a messy. What's that? That's weird. So, I'm looking for a book.
Have you found your book?
That's the way out. Go on, Mr. Watson. Put your finger out. Where's the book?
General practitioner? That won't be of any use to me. Hospitals and dispensaries in London. I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Okie dokie. Spiffing. Spiffing wheeze, what? Put it on there, yes.
I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Is this the work table? Probably not. That's the dinner table. That's the shoe stand. Lot of crappy shoes.
There's no point in going there.
Expect carrot move faster. Oh, don't want to know that, do I? Got the hang of that so far already. Alright, put it out. Alright, worked out. Oh, what's this room? Oh! This is where all the action happens.
This bust was used to fool Colonel Moran during the case of the empty house.
Aha. Got no shadow, look. I'm not there. Am I there? Say the bed, but not me. Whoa, I can see the bed, but not me. A lot of people standing around, a lot of horse and carts stood still. Nobody's doing a fat lot. Oh look. If it's a Stradivarius. Right. So the stand must be where he's working then. Just interesting looking around. Yeah. I wonder if it's actually modelled on the house in Baker Street. Right. Get out of the way then. We'll put it on here.
Here is the section showing Whitechapel. I made several notations on these pages during our investigation into the Ripper, which might prove useful. All we need to do is to find a hospital or a public dispensary near a location where pits have been dug and black granite has been used.
It's simplicity itself. I haven't finished
Not
my
for
analysis.
Not for me, it's not. Simplicity itself. You control Sherlock Holmes. Right. Investigation of the Whitechapel dispensary. The rope is worn only on one side. Was always used on the same side. The rope was used near water and it has rotted. Well, possibly near water then, is it? Hold on. The damp earth brought in by the Bishop of Knightsbridge killers. The soil is from a pit. Rope. Oh. Rope was used near water and it has rotted. Rope used for tying up boats. The rope is used in a well to lower something into a pit. The fragment of granite painted black. The fragment comes from a monument painted black. The fragment is painted from painted rock. This fragment comes from a granite wall painted black. In a pit. The earth and the fragment of granite come from a building. From a pit near a monument. The earth and the fragment of granite come from a cave. The earth, the rope and the fragment of granite come from a grave. The earth and rope from a building undergoing repairs. Oh, I said it was a grave to begin with. The rope and the fragment of granite come from a tombstone factory. It's near a tombstone factory. Well, that's not gone green, has it? Nope. Near a large repair site in Whitechapel. Whitechapel Cemetery, near a tombstone factory in Whitechapel. Near the Whitechapel warehouses.
I am missing some information. I am missing some information.
How do I get that? Right. The rope was used near water and is rotted. Was always used on the same side then. Is used to lower something into a pit. I thought it was a pit, as he mentioned a pit. Just click. Let's start again.
I haven't finished my analysis. I haven't finished my analysis.
Let's have a look at what it says. Alright, let's read back what it says. This sudden bestiality will have revealed a larger part of the mystery. How many hospitals are there in the Whitechapel area, Watson? If we count public dispensaries enough to keep us busy for an entire month. Did this scalpel come from a hospital? Yes, as initials WCCH. We must think on how best to deal with this. We do not have the time to investigate every hospital. The samples of earth taken from the thing are from the right, and from the roads originate from the same place. How do you know? It took a little water to analyse the consistency. The soil has retained its moisture, even though there hasn't been rain in London for over a week, so it must be near a river. This soil could come from the bank of a river, or somewhere where the evaporation is slower, a mine perhaps, or a trench. The banks of the Thames are clay soil unlike our samples, so we can rule that out. The nearest mines are a dozen miles away, so I would rule that out, therefore conclude that your last two to be nearer the mark. A mine perhaps, or a trench. A trench? A pit. Watson, bring me your register of the London hospitals. Study this guy was given you. Indeed, I'll get it. So he's saying it's a pit. Right. The soil is from a pit. That has got to be right. The rope is worn only on one side. This wouldn't be manufactured worn, was it? The rope was always used from the same side. Did it rot? Damp earth brought in by the Bishop of Knightsbridge killers. The soil is from a pit. It's not a riverbank. It could be a well. That would explain the rope being worn down one side. A fragment of granite painted black. This fragment comes from a granite wall painted black. Painted rock. Monument painted black. The rope is used to lower something into a pit. Tying up boats. The rope is used in a well. The earth, the rope and the fragment of granite come from a tombstone factory. Building undergoing repairs. Is a pit a grave? Oh, I don't know. The soil is from a pit. The damp earth brought in by the Bishop of Knightsbridge killers. The earth and the stone are from a pit near a monument. The earth and fragment of granite come from a cave. The earth and the fragment of granite come from a building. Totally off the beaten track here. No. That's not right, that would have gone green, wouldn't it?
I am missing some information.
Trouble is, if you don't get them all right, you don't know. Near water has rotted. It's on the same side. In a well, the earth rope and the granite come from building a tombstone factory, come from a grave. It's from a well, come from a building. was pit there, wasn't it? You said about the pit. It was used near water and has rotted. Come from a grave. Building underground repairs. The earth wrote and the fragment of granite come from a tombstone factory. Tombstone factory. The damp earth brought in by the Bishop of Knight's Killers. A soil is from a well. From a pit. He definitely said it wasn't the riverbank. Come from a building, the Earthstone pit, from a pit near a monument. I didn't have this trouble with the other one.
I am missing some information.
So, is it not going to go green until I've clicked on the right one in there? Sword is from a pit. The earth and the fragment of granite come from a cave. From a pit near a monument. The earth and the granite come from a building undergoing repairs. Come from a grave. Comes from a granite wall painted black. Comes from a painted rock, painted black. Factory, tombstone factory. Near a grave.
I am missing. I don't
know what you're missing, mister. Come from a grave.
I am missing some information.
I don't know. Oh dear. Anyway. You don't sit, watch me do this for fucking hours. I'll quit out and have a quick fiddle about with it. Hey, back again. I've got it now. I must have had it right. It was just this one here. The fragment comes from a monument painted black. I just kept selecting the other one. It's near a grave. I was definitely sure that one was waterlogged or whatever it was. Near Mount Mourning at Whitechapel. Whitechapel Cemetery. Granite Quarry.
That's not right. That's not right.
The public dispensary number 4661. It's just opposite the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
Yes, Watson. The murderer with the missing finger must work in the cemetery, or at least visit it. He could have taken a rope, one of the type they use to lower the coffins into the graves. The granite is minute particles of tombstone.
And he only had to cross the road to steal a scalpel from the dispensary opposite.
Yay!
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
What's that mean then? We've got to do more investigating. Don't think it was showing that before, was it?
I need something. I need something.
Like what?
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
Like what do we need
I
here?
need something.
What do we need? Some cake. That's what you need. There's a crumpets. What is that? Bread? It's supposed to be bread? It's like the surface of Mars. Toby? Is that his dog? Let's do it chin wagging. They didn't do a lot in them days, Victorians. Right, he needs something.
I cannot leave now.
What does he need? Hold on. Spooky door! Spooky, spooky, spooky door. Right. Ah! Matches to light the Bunsen
I can
burner.
analyze the chemical composition of a substance here.
Right.
I can analyze the chemical composition of a substance here.
I thought.
No, it is unnecessary. No, it is unnecessary. No, it is unnecessary.
To analyse the evidence, add liquid from the test tube. What? Say that again? Oh, add liquid from the test tube. Use all the active agents to work out all its characteristics. Now what do we do? Fatality. What's that mean? Aggressiveness. Degeneration of skin tissue. Muscular stimulant. Eh? Oh, what? Well, again, we haven't got a clue what I'm doing. What's in there? What is that? What's happening? It's the thing, you don't know what you're doing. Stupid. Oh, what's that mean? Two, 3, 4, 5, 0. 4, 5, 0. Degeneration of skin tissue. What is that? I don't know what they are. At least you could tell you what you are. Nothing. I look from the test tube. Use all the active agents to work out all its characteristics. Right. Use all the active agents. Right. Apart from the invisible one. Put everything back on naught. Right, pink stuff. That came up with a blue, orange stuff, blue stuff, green stuff, yellow stuff, pink stuff. Why isn't that pink? Oh, it's got nothing in it. Pink stuff's got a question mark.
I must analyze the clues.
Blue stuff. Hold on. One drop of blue stuff. One drop of green stuff. One drop of blue stuff. Where's the blue stuff gone? Has it run out? Hey. There was blue stuff, am I going batty? No, except everything's run out. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this puzzle. This one's really stumping me. Don't even know what to do it again. Skip puzzle. I don't want to skip the puzzle. There's no point in playing the game, is there? To analyse the evidence, add liquid from the test tube. Use all active agents to work out all of its characteristics. Characteristics of what? What are we analysing? Let's reset everything. Reset. Like what we are analysing again? I can't remember. Quit.
I haven't finished my analysis.
Alright. I'll just come straight back in. So, orange, green, white, and blue. Perhaps that's orange, perhaps that's green. Cool. That's blue. Fatality. Oh, we're mixing a stuff to poison somebody, and that's its fatality. Muscular stimulant. Degenerates the skin tissue. Aggressiveness, that's corrosive. And fatality, that's the poison or whatever. So that's supposed to be frog, like a frog. So, right, orange. So, blue. Two of them. Two white. I haven't got a clue what that means. Green. 3 white, 2 brown. Yellow. 2 green and a blue. I'm clueless, really am. Red. 3 green, 3 brown. 3 oh, come stupid. How stupid of me. Right. Pink. Right, pink. Oh. Right, pink. 3 brown, 3 green. Right. 3 brown, 3 green, that wants to be naught. Yes! Oh god. Orange. 1 brown, 1 blue, 2 green. 1 brown, 1 blue, 2 green, and that wants to be naught. Yes. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, I'm dumber. That's it, go on, tell me. 3 brown and 2 whites. 3 brown, 2 whites. Naught. Naught. Right. Green. 3 white and 2 brown. What was that again? 3 white, 2 brown, naught. No. Yellow. Where's the... oh, done the pink. 2 green, 1 blue. 2 green, 1 blue. Naught. Naught.
Poison, and apparently very virulent.
Results of chemical results of the analysis of the poison administered to the Bishop of Knightsbridge, a substance that provokes a heightened aggression close to madness, death by cardiac arrest. Ah, right. So, we got actually getting somewhere.
Poison. Discreet, efficient, and only detectable via a thorough post-mortem.
Have you been able to isolate the active components, Holmes?
Not with any certainty. This toxic substance surpasses my own knowledge in the field. It is without doubt the work of an expert chemist.
A chemist and a criminal.
And
As you say, please find my monograph on poisoners of the last 30 years.
Right. You control Dr. Watson. Monograph of poisons. So he's like the book fetcher. So we're after another book. That little quilt there looks very modern. Looks out of place. There we go. So Scotland Yard, also known as the Rat Killer. Is that it? Speak to Nobby Nuts.
According to these documents, Hans Schielmann, known as the Rat Killer, was considered the greatest specialist in chemical poison in the world.
Is he at liberty?
Happily, no. He has been held in the high-security wing of London's Westgate prison for many years now.
Then he cannot be the one who concocted the poison.
Don't dismiss him too quickly, Watson. According to Scotland Yard, the man is exceptionally intelligent. For the greatest criminals, prison is but a mere obstacle. Let's plan a little visit to see Mr. Shielman tomorrow.
You control Sherlock Holmes. So what we're doing? Seeing Shielman. Let's save the game. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got to scroll right down to the bottom each time. Don't dismiss him too quickly, Watson. According to Scotland Yard, the man is exceptionally intelligent, the greatest criminals. Prison is but a mere obstacle. Let's plan a little visit to Mr. Shielman tomorrow. So we've got to go see Shielman. Contents of the flask. Made the bishop drink the contents of the flask. Tore his aggressor's finger off with his teeth. Poison. Wasn't that causes madness? Lunatics, vampires, it causes madness. Bishop wanted to kill himself. Bishop went mad. There we go.
Perfect. Well done, Watson. Our board is finished. It confirms that the bishop's murderers work for one person, who, amongst other things, possesses a very sophisticated poison. They therefore act for someone more educated than themselves.
Educated.
You remember Wiggins and his gang, the Baker Street irregulars?
Yes, the street urchins, whom you employ upon occasion, and Wiggins is their leader.
Yes. Well, I have hired their services again. I have instructed them to find out the address of the bishop's nephew.
I think he's here.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, my young friend, have you found the information for which the good Dr. Watson is going to pay you?
He's got a
Yes,
deer
Mr.
stalker
Holmes,
on.
it was easy.
Very well, I understand. Here are a few pennies.
Thanks, Dr. Watson. The man you're looking for lives near Kensington.
Does he live alone?
Yes, but he rents a room for an old lady.
Did she see you?
No, Mr. Holmes, no one saw me.
Perfect. Watson, give our young friend another shilling as a reward for his discretion.
Here we go again. But of course. I'm falling asleep, Holmes. Aren't you tired?
No, I have an exceptional constitution.
Oh,
I can't
of course.
remember ever having been fatigued by work. Idleness, on the other hand, exhausts me completely. Go to bed, Watson. The night will be short. We leave at dawn.
He's going to snort some coke now, doesn't he? He's well known for snorting coke. Isn't he?
Wow, this is a real adventure. It's exciting. I like it better than made-up stories. I want to know what happens next. Keep reading. I'm going to. I want to listen to. My readers must excuse me if I do not describe in full detail here the terrible images which haunted me that night.
I had a sense that something extraordinary would take place, but I was scarcely prepared for the reality of it.
Good stuff.
Good morning, Holmes. Did you get any rest?
I did not attempt to sleep.
Have you managed to come to any conclusions?
I think that we might follow 3 trails. We can visit Whitechapel to try to discover the identity of the murderers by making inquiries at Dispensary 4661 and at the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
The poison trail seems more important to me. We should perhaps go to Westgate Prison first to see Hans Schielman.
Yes, and let us not forget the Bishop's irascible nephew, whose address we now have, thanks to my Baker Street irregulars. I have located each place on our map of London.
Holmes, let me remind you that we still have not been officially instructed to investigate this affair.
Ah, well, we will just have to hide that small detail.
Right. So I'm back in control again, and that's about it for this playthrough. It's been really enjoyable, actually. It's a bit frustrating when you don't know what you're supposed to do with the puzzles, let alone how to work them out. Yeah, anyway, something down there now. I'll pick that up on the next one. So this is Miganarchine signing off. Hope you enjoyed watching this. Perhaps sub my channel. Perhaps. Anyway, tatty far.